Valley Club, more diamonds are on the way, and is there relief coming for new and mid-game players? We're discussing that and the rest of your mailbag questions in this video, and if you're ready for it, you know what to do. Find that like button, and let's go smash it! And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin, and I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're catching up on the mailbag. All of your questions from the mailbag this week. Been a little sick, a little under the weather. Normally we do these on Monday, the Monday mailbag, but I'm catching up on everything, just starting to feel a little better. But if it's your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button for more Marvel Strike Force content. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week when I'm not sick. But yeah, we got news videos, question and answer videos like this, gameplay videos, everything to help your experience in Marvel Strike Force. Let's get right into the latest blog talking about diamonds for Cyclops. Backed by popular demand, diamonds for Cyclops will return for encore in the next season of the raid rewards. And if we go in game right now, you see that they are there. This dropped last week before the update dropped, sort of when the update dropped, and they are final. They're going to be ending in a few days from now, and everybody inside the top 1,000 alliances in these raids will get at least 1 diamond on their Cyclops. Everyone inside the top 100 alliances in this next season will get at least 2 diamonds for their Cyclops. And if you are inside the top 10 alliances, you're going to get at least 3 diamonds for the Cyclops. Now, since this is ending in 3 days, it looks like they are going to be extending it for another season of the raids, but let me know what you want them to do in the subsequent seasons. Other characters, other high value characters that will be in the raids, do you want them to extend this to War, Crucible, other rewards? I know they've including a lot of these in leaderboards like diamonds for Apocalypse, diamonds for other characters, but where do you want to see more diamonds added? They are premium right now, so it's probably going to be very competitive, but eventually they should start to open these up to more and more players. We want to ensure a steady stream of roster progression through competitive play, so the current intention is to change the high value, high level diamond rewards regularly. So which characters do you want to see included in this? Maybe a Nightcrawler, maybe some older characters, maybe Gambit diamonds. We'll continue to review the effectiveness of this approach to diamond rewards, making adjustments as needed. So what this tells me is a couple things. They're listening to the players, listening to the satisfaction of the players, but also looking at the financials, seeing if this is profitable for them. And I guess normally what they do is try to find a balance with all that. So yeah, let me know what you want to see with the diamonds. Where do you want to see these rewards added, and what characters do you want to see this extended to? We understand that there was a bit of ambiguity at the availability of Cyclops, so he'll get a second run. Thanks for giving us feedback on the topic, and don't let those diamonds slip through your fingers by going all in on the incursion raids. And these incursion raids are live in the game, not just the first strike. They are a lot harder. Don't make the mistake that I did and just try to sim these, because it's tougher to sim, even with a high level Bifrost, even with a high level Pegasus team. But without further ado, let's get to your questions from the mailbag, Valley Club. That is what we are seeing with diamonds. But like I said, let me know where you want to see these extended to in subsequent seasons. All right, first question of the week, Valley. I hope you're well and hope the surgery went smoothly. The surgery went well. I was actually walking around as of Friday, but Friday night I got sick. The family's been sick last week, and I just caught the nasty cold. Was in bed pretty much all Saturday. Couldn't even hold anything down. Sunday was in bed. Monday started to feel a little better, and then Tuesday started streaming, so we are back. But yeah, the surgery went well. Took a lengthy break from the game after Morgan was released. I'm returning now. My strongest tunes are Gear 14 and a few at Gear 15, and I've done Dark Dimension 3. So luckily for you, you got that Ultimus unlock. But yeah, you still need Doom, Dormammu, Apocalypse, and super-skrull. Wondering what I should start working on right now after the Horseman Scourge teams, or going after the Horseman Scourge teams to work on Apocalypse, or going after the next Legendary Trials or something else. What should I prioritize? Thanks in advance for help. So if it were me and I was redoing my account, I think my #1 priority would be Apocalypse. I think that's such a valuable character in the game. And through getting Apocalypse, you're going to be able to unlock some of these other characters. You're going to be able to unlock some of these other legendaries, working on some of these other teams that's going to help you to start to get some of these legendaries as they come back. Black Cat, Nova, Green Goblin, and then all the other legendaries are easier to get. All the traditional legendary characters from Omega Red and beyond are permanent now. So you could go after those. But yeah, The question is, I think I would go after Apocalypse, and just when you get your characters at gear 15, you could go into Dark Dimension 4 and get Doom. When you get them to gear 16, you could go into Dark Dimension 5 and get Dormammu. And then you should start building towards Dark Dimension 6 though, because the same characters that are going to be good in Dark Dimension 6, they're also going to be in Dark Dimension 4, Dark Dimension 5. But yeah, Apocalypse is what I would be chasing right now. Not a very fun road. I think the devs wish they could pull that back to have everybody make these cookie cutter teams. You know, it doesn't feel good having to build up that Scarlet Witch or that Phantom X, but if it were me, I would go after Apocalypse. I think that is the biggest, if I was missing a bunch of characters in the game, that would be my biggest miss if I didn't have Apocalypse. So that's who I would go after right now. And as these other legendaries come, you'll get them. As you start to unlock other characters for these other Dark Dimensions, you can get them. Hey, yo, are there any rumblings of more experience for stuff? I really feel like it's impossible to catch up. I can unlock all day, but it's not worth it to level up unless you level up the next rank to upgrade characters because of training mats and gold. So one of the big things in the Envoy Summit in California a few months ago from the general manager was when he started playing a few years ago, he's like, this new player experience sucks. It's really hard to get to do anything in the game. It's hard to engage in the game, and it's not a good experience. And I think they've sort of addressed that. He's aware that it's bad. And if we look at some of the things that they've done recently, like these legendary updates, you know, making them available at earlier tiers, reducing the star requirements for some of these characters, not making it so that you need the Kree minions to unlock Nick Fury. I think you start to see rumblings of that. Now, they didn't mention any specifics, but I hope that they will start to address experience, things like that, training mats, gold. I know we're getting a lot more gold training mats in the game, and I think they're starting to address that slowly, but I don't think there's like a big solution that's going to give everybody a chance to catch up. But I know that is one of the new player experience. One of the things that they want to change is that new player experience so that players coming into the game have a fun time. And like I said, one of the big things that they have to solve is that Apocalypse. How do they get Apocalypse in the hands of newer mid-game players without having to have that painful cookie cutter approach? Hopefully they could do something like this and extending the unlock methods for Apocalypse, you know, maybe not just using traditional horsemen or something like that, or making it a lot easier to get Apocalypse for newer players, because if you don't have Apocalypse, you really, I think you really need him. A perspective, it's a little unique because I played around launch and decided to keep my account because my level was semi-high to begin with, but now I'm 4 months back and I only really leveled up like 10 or so. Too many things for progression are locked behind these high levels. I feel like too much for people to continue playing. Now, I don't feel that it's bad to have things gated behind high levels. I just feel that new players, mid-game players should be able to get to those high levels a lot sooner. And I think the devs feel the same way from the way that they discuss things. In addition, even if I want to spend $100 to hit the next milestone, level 80, it's not worth it because I'm currently 78. Maybe it's justifiable once I hit 80, but I'm feeling a bit discouraged because in order to actually progress, I need horsemen. And there are 0 plans for horsemen scourges currently. Yeah, so that is one of the big things that they did not address. They did address some of the traditional legendaries, and one of their plans, I think, was to make those horsemen legendaries permanent, make it easier to unlock Apocalypse. They still haven't done that yet. They mentioned that all the way back in, I believe, June, that they're going to do something like that. But I think things got delayed. I don't think that was their intention to have it delayed this long, but because of other problems, as you know, the game crashes a lot. There's a lot of bugs that go into the game. The framework behind the game is something that they need to update as well. One of the things that we learned that was not really updated as the game progressed through all these years. And that's one of the things that they're trying to roll back, is to get that to a more current state. In addition to that, I don't really know what to level up for those. Being 3 shards away from Red Hulk unlock is like a slap in the face. But I'm not really know how to min-max if there's no long-term plans. Yeah, so they need to bring these back more frequently if they're not going to make them permanent. So yeah, there are some plans that I know the devs want to address this. The devs, they are aware that it's not a good state for newer players, but yeah, it takes some time. It takes some time. And I see some rumblings of change happening. It's going to take time. All right. Hey, Valley, love your channel. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for that support. Need some quick Dark Dimension 6 advice. I know it's Mystic Gear heavy, Or do you think I should bite the bullet and have Dorm as my 5th Cosmic, since he's probably going to be used for Dark Dimension 7 anyway? I think he is going to be used for Dark Dimension 7. Dormammu is actually used in my 2nd Dark Dimension 6 run, so you're not losing a lot of value there. You know, he makes Dark Dimension 6 a lot faster, depending on how much gear you have. And they are infusing a lot more Gear 18 pieces into the economy. So you might have enough Mystic pieces to go back and do a Dormammu. But if I went the cheap route on my first run, use Stitcher. But if I did have that gear, Dormammu is a great pick, because as I was looking back, there was not a lot of other Mystic characters that really needed to build up. So Dormammu is a good choice, and he does have that mythic tag. You're gonna probably want to build him up for Dark Dimension 7. As for City, I want to take a 4-man combo, Sinister 6, which Mysterio is included. I know he's expensive. Man, you are really expensive with that Mystic gear. But as much as everyone brags on his kit, I paired with Lizard, Craven, Vulture, and Robbie. This should kill all the City nodes. Do you think it's a good idea, or should I swap Mysterio? Now, if I were you, I probably would swap Mysterio. Mysterio is one of the more expensive characters to take in as far as your Mystic gear. And if you're going to take Dormammu, bite the bullet to take Dormammu. You either have a lot of Mystic gear, or you're just going to be waiting for a while. You look at who I took. There's a couple options here that you could take. I went with a Mr. Negative. He is a Mystic character, and he pairs very well with other characters I went with. Miss Marvel Hardlight is involved in the arena meta right now. And again, this is who I took into City. Showed this before, but I think the 2 main ones you want to take is Ghost Rider Robbie Reyes, Miss Marvel Hardlight. After that, I think you could pick Vulture is a great choice because he's very, very cheap. But Mr. Negative is great in Dark Dimension, especially paired with Vulture and the speed bar. If you have some of his illusions die, Vulture's getting speed. They have the bleed that really synchronizes with Robbie. This is a very, very good combo in for City. Now, this is the 2nd team that I brought in for Cosmic. It does feature Dormammu, and you're not going to be able to use super-skrull on your first run of Dark Dimension 6. But I would probably go with Miss Marvel Hardlight if you're really set on using Lizard, Craven, Vulture, and Robbie. So that would be my option there. And then save all your Mystic gear, use that on Dormammu. And last but not least, wow, they finally introduced a pay-to-play event, Winter Solstice, that requires Globe only to pay. Or Ultra Cores is the only way to get them to pay. Yeah, so this is not an event that is designed for most players. I'm just kind of ignoring this event. This is just a milestone that I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna be there. Now, they did just say that if you look in some of these offers in the store, they do feature some snow globes and certain offers. As we scroll down, it's like some of these offers right here feature these snow globes. So you can get some snow globes from these offers, but the only way to participate in this milestone event is by paying. So it's not a very friendly event for most players, but hopefully there's more events during this holiday season that we can actually participate in and have fun and get some free stuff. I do like the store. The store is a pretty good milestone that we can get. We could buy some gear. We could buy the character shards we want. We could buy uniques, Gear 18 pieces. So I think that is the holiday event for most players. And then for the spenders is where that Winter Solstice is gonna go for. So I would just ignore that, but that is it. Let me know your thoughts on these new Diamond characters. Where do you want to see them? Let me know your thoughts on these catch-up mechanics. What are the best catch-up mechanics that you would like introduced into the game? And if you want to see what is better, your Elite 7 orbs getting more red stars or trading those in for some silver diamond credits, check out the video up there that I did with Mobile Gamer. Have a great rest of your day. If this video did provide you some value, leave it a like. It is free for you and it helps out the channel tremendously. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin, out.